Hello, friend.
Hello, friend, and welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for more Mr. Robot. We've got 3 more episodes.
Ooh.
We're so close to the end. Last time was In It 5, Return to Normal.
Mm-hmm.
How can you have a normal when the SUV of the guy I killed is sitting outside my house? So Elliot tried to return to normal. Didn't kind of work because he was seeing Mr. Robot was like he was like doing his own thing and he couldn't get to him on the train and they were messed up in the head. Stage 2 was his plan.
I love the whole planning and everything of this whole hack thing, whatever.
It's all just been down to him.
Is so well hidden that even the person that has created the plan doesn't realise they've created the plan.
It doesn't help that he has a split personality kind of.
Like if he got questioned, he'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
In honesty, he'd probably even pass a lie detector saying he has no idea when the reality of it is it was his plan. Yeah,
so that's what happened. Philip and White Rose were having a bit of an argument about the plant. Angela went to Creepy Town and met a creepy lady.
Yeah.
And the FBI came around and was like, look, I'm going to help you. Nobody else is. There we go. What will happen next? We're on Season 2, Episode 10, EPS 2.8 _ hidden process .axx.
That makes sense. Maybe we'll learn about Stage 2.
Maybe there's something else could be hidden. Who knows? This aired on the 7th of September 2016. So pretty much, 6 years ago. We said this last time. Directed by Sam Esmail, the creator, and written by Core Adana and Randolph Leon. There we go. What do you want to see? We left off with Hello Ollie, Joanna. Meeting,
just everything.
Yeah, there's
just so much in
Where's
this.
Mobley and Trenton?
There's just so many elements of this series that you're just like, I just want to know everything.
Yeah. Who knows? Let's find out. We'll go straight into it. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's do it.
That's my last advance copy. It's ahead of Trump's latest. Can you believe that cocksucker is actually running this thing? I mean, if I wanted the things I have on him, could put me on his ticket.
That's amazing.
The reality of it now.
You know from reading the Times that China's got the tip of its dick in the Congo.
Lovely.
And you want Winston to tell Obama to look the other way while the chinks fucking dry. I mean,
Obama just needs to tell his ambassador to abstain.
Dodgy dealings everywhere, isn't there?
Honest men. Yeah.
I mean, the fucking Congo. What do you do it for?
Am I the most powerful person in the room? And the answer needed to be yes. To this day, in every room in the entire world, the answer is yes.
Jeez. Big-headed much?
Yeah.
The standard of which was set by God when he created the earth and man. Anything less, not worth mentioning.
Jesus. I love the zoom in from afar to his face. Terry's like, I wish I never asked.
Jesus Christ.
The close-ups is so extreme.
So how getting ready to see Ollie?
Yeah.
The feds see us with him, no telling what conclusion they'll draw.
If you had done the job you were tasked with, he wouldn't be here.
Damn.
He's coming.
It's interesting seeing it from the inside.
Hello, Ollie.
Why isn't she saying anything? You trying to get inside my head?
Anyone who can speak.
I still feel like she can hear us.
I feel like she can see me.
You're not going anywhere. I know you're working with my husband.
That's weird.
Tell me where he is.
I don't know.
But you're gonna find him for me.
Should I tell her that her husband's dead?
That you'll guarantee we don't walk out of here alive.
On my first date with Tyrell, I saw this stunning redhead wearing a pair of cubic zirconia earrings. He told me he would do whatever was necessary. I told him I wanted him to fuck that woman. And bring me her earrings.
What?
I woke up to a gift.
Okay.
Tyrell would always do what was necessary. That's why I know he's alive. That's why he sent me this phone. Because he's doing what's necessary.
Hack the phone.
He called me last night.
That's impossible.
We haven't spoken. I've tried to have him tracked, but I've been unsuccessful.
Jeez, that look.
Is there something you might be able to accomplish?
If we're around when she learns that Tyrell is dead, you don't think she'll have us killed?
He's right. It's not worth it.
Do we actually know if Tyrell's dead?
I'm
That's
sorry.
what Mr. Ribble said.
Can't help you.
Okay.
Do you really want to say no to me?
Yeah. You kind of creep me out.
Wait, where did he come from? I thought he was on the couch.
I wasn't gonna fucking leave him there. He was saying your name. I figured he was one of your guys.
Oh.
Oh, so it was him at the door.
No.
What
Oh,
was wrong
yeah.
with him?
How am I supposed to know? We gotta get this guy to a hospital.
No hospitals. How do we know he doesn't have a tracker on him or a bug?
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's what I said.
It looks like internal bleeding. If we don't get him help right now, he's gonna die.
Our focus is finding Trenton and Mobley.
Trenton and Mobley might already be dead. Jesus, you're completely fucking losing it. You want to act like you're on top of things? You're not a leader. You're not special. It's time to drop this charade and wake the fuck up.
Damn. Cisco's
There's no
lost
way that
it.
you could justify letting him die.
Oh, they're at the house. That's her, right? Her house.
Yeah.
Can you believe this house?
Yep, sure is real nice.
We should seriously consider pooling our money together. It's probably going to be on the market soon.
So, what
Damn.
happened here exactly? I was
E-Corp lawyer. Supposed to be on vacation, starting to look more like she's missing.
and I'm still not entirely sure why I was called here.
3 doors down, he was seen here. The description matches a person of interest in your codename case.
Why did we burn the house? How come we didn't put surveillance on him?
Taking a more aggressive strategy on everything ever since the shit hit the fan over that video.
That seems suddenly weird that they just jumped in there
Yeah.
instead of watching if there was the guy there. Ooh, I like that we get the theme. It's all creepy. They really
Is this the
screwed up the
future I was
world.
fighting for?
Don't think so.
No.
Did we lose the fight?
We should be going home.
Who do you think's making those calls?
Her husband's the most wanted man in the country. A ton of people hate her just by association.
Complete prank in there.
Cops confiscated everything. If you want this done tonight, I need hardware.
Getting closer to maybe
Yeah.
an answer. It's interesting.
This is a composite from Molly Parker's testimony. This is a sketch from a description a neighbor gave us just now.
We're gonna put out a bolo.
If you do that, the Dark Army will kill him.
Not this again.
We lost Sunil Markesh. We can't let it happen with this guy.
We're going to the media for this one. Time to embrace the Bureau's new direction.
Is that gonna work out?
I don't think
It feels
so.
like she's got good points. So Sunil Markesh was Mobley.
I have Agent Thomas looking into cab company. May have found a lead to where this guy went. Hook up with him.
Special Evil Corp discount if we use their new money. If you ever needed a sign that our work is not done yet,
Yeah.
this is it.
It just made it kind of worse in a way.
Yeah.
Well, in a lot of ways. I think he's playing Watch Dogs, which has hacking in it, which is quite
Even if
funny.
you track, you should place the call far away, like another country far.
They're just gonna lie. I mean, that makes sense. Find out for themselves and then lie about it.
Yeah.
The phone, the one Joanna gave me. Hello? Tell me you heard that too.
The music was in the background, was it?
And why is Mr. Robot suddenly gone?
What?
Wait, is it him?
Oh, that gave me creeps. I got like goosebumps.
You were right back there. I'm not special. It's Elliot. He's the one with the plan.
Home sweet home.
You know, I always thought it was crazy we got away with this. I thought there was something special about me. It was him. It's always been him.
What are you doing? Making a high-powered antenna. Need to piggyback off someone else's Wi-Fi.
We saw this in Person of Interest.
Yeah.
The same.
Somehow I got lost. I felt someone grab me around the waist and pick me up. This old woman. I thought about screaming. She said that I could have whatever I wanted. My parents never asked me what I wanted. It's the first time I ever really felt special.
Some random lady.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
I remember thinking that this is my new home. I didn't have to see my parents ever again. It's like a wish I had that all of a sudden came true. And I went to sleep just... Then the police barged in. I still wonder what my life would have been like if I had stayed. But if I had stayed, then I wouldn't have Elliot.
Brother who forgets who I am.
What's that for?
For impersonating an NYPD officer. All cell carriers have a law enforcement hotline. If the situation's urgent enough, you can just ask them to track a block call for you.
He's just impersonating him. This is so good.
Just detective, that is it.
It's Angela. Oh.
Half of me wants it to be him, half of me doesn't. I work for this one guy who used to masturbate in the car.
Lovely.
Drop him off at Carnegie Hall.
God, now he wants to have a heart-to-heart. Focusing on you helps drown him out.
How you doing, Elliot?
Talking to someone in a crowded restaurant. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Good. That gives us time to talk.
Ooh. Let's have a
Mr.
conversation.
Robot MIA because he's afraid. Afraid of what I might find when I'm done with this hack. Why did that? He kept wanting to come back home, remember? There must be something here that he needs.
Oh, I love
He's
this.
been bringing
It's
it
so
up since
good.
we left prison. Can you look? Do you see anything?
This is so cool.
CDs, maybe?
Maybe. What a cool.
What's on the table?
And now they're moving to the next step.
I bet there's something there, but it's hard to see. I wonder.
And we went over to his place and found him like that.
He's on a respirator. We should know more in about an hour or so.
Hungry?
Yeah.
I'll take your mind off of all this horrible stuff going on.
This is Detective Richard Hannigan, NYPD. I just faxed over an exigent form for a suicidal person. Can you confirm that you received it? Yeah, all of them came in blocked. Can you ping that phone for a current location? I'll call you if there's something else.
That's insane.
Central Park?
Upper East Side, that's it.
Got it.
God damn it. Is that where the phone is right now?
Within 12 meters.
That's gonna be their house, isn't it?
Is it him?
Oh, that's the police looking
Oh.
for him, isn't it?
No, this is Cisco's.
Yeah, but why is the FBI there? They're because of the other thing, not...
No, this is Cisco's.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. But it's because of that, isn't it? It's not them...
Because of what?
It's not that coordinates.
No. It's because of
No.
her handing in
Yeah.
the... Yeah.
He wouldn't be calling from that house.
What?
What is happening? I don't get it! Is the tape gonna be there? Oh.
Francis Shaw
has issued a bolo on the man and envisioned that may be wanted in relation to the infamous 5/9 attack.
Oh my god.
You know we can't leave.
They don't own us. I am so sick of always worrying about switching cabs and phones and trains and always looking behind.
Just calm down, okay?
I feel like you kind of did this to yourself.
Yeah, they waited for about an hour, and then I told them we were sending him up for some tests.
And that's when they left?
Probably saw the bolo. He's freaking out, probably hiding.
Maybe shouldn't put it out.
Yeah, maybe.
Idiot. She said it right. Angela's freaking out.
Sorry it took so long to get here.
How long has she been riding the train for?
Just in a circle.
Why did you start Ebb Society?
Is this just a general chit chat?
I didn't want to involve you.
An FBI agent came to my place.
She looks...
Why is she so confused?
She's thinking, and she...
Sometimes the best decision is not making one.
I like how oblivious they are right now to what is raining down on them.
Why did it take you so long to call it in? The TV's right there.
Janice turns it to the news when her shift starts.
So they don't know.
They didn't see it. The TV, they're coming back.
Clear the floor, get out of here. Oh, she's gonna go find him.
I will fix
I'm
this.
gonna confess. I've already called my lawyer. I'm on my way to meet her now.
We can't beat them. Trust me, I've tried. No matter what we do, we will always lose to them.
What's she gonna confess?
What's
I'm gonna tell him that I planted the gun as well.
Sooner or later, Elliot, this will all catch up to you.
What the fuck are you doing? If you wanted some, you should have ordered your own. You know I'm not into that family style shit.
How am I supposed to help the ones I care about when every step I take puts them in greater danger? I hid in a cage while everyone else took all the risk.
It's true.
Yeah.
Remember when I found you at the Queens Museum, screaming at the staff because they couldn't see whoever you said you were seeing? Was it your dad then too, or was it someone else? I don't know if you started all this because of him, but whatever he is, you can't work with him.
They've just gained each other's trust, and now it's all...
Gotta go over like 5 blocks. Sophie Place is open over there.
That'd be scary, wouldn't it?
Darkness.
Oh, what a cool
Lightness.
shot. It looks so good, though.
Are they gonna kiss?
I don't want to leave.
Plot twist.
Just a hug.
Just a hug. I always wanted them to be together in the long run.
I mean, I think Elliot wanted that too, but... Yeah. Oh.
You lied to me!
I don't remember. I couldn't remember.
You lied!
It's about time.
God, we've waited how many episodes?
I just wrote hug because I thought, oh, that's it.
Just put ... Oh, but is that going to throw her off for what her plan is now?
Yeah, I don't know. She looks conflicted.
She does.
She's watching it. I like how we don't even see him. It's just like we know. Who is that?
Send all units to Watson 6th Ave.
She did it.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I knew she would. She was very motivated and... What a shot as well.
I feel like something's gonna happen.
Use the bike.
It's gonna be the Dark Army, innit?
Oh my god, it is.
Dark Army and guns, you know?
Yeah.
Are they gonna kill her? Oh!
That bike's going. You're dead, mate.
Oh, bad time traffic.
He's gonna shoot himself in the head.
Okay. They said to the ground. They didn't specify.
What a scene! Oh my god.
Wait, are they dead?
Who? Oh, I don't know. Who knows?
What do you mean you don't know? You've watched this.
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? They're like big characters. You'd know if they were dead or not.
I watched it 6 years ago, Claire. I don't remember.
Were they alive 6 years ago when you finished watching it?
What a scene. One shot from afar. It's so good. And the sirens. Fucking hell, this show is so good.
Now you're going to make me watch something else. I'm going to have to wait for ages to know what happens next.
So, that was episode 10, Hidden Process. What did you think of that one?
I hate this show.
Why?
Because it's so goddamn good. And then you make me watch an episode and then I have to wait ages to watch it again.
Unfortunately, so when we started this, we had a lot more time to do stuff when we started the channel because we weren't exactly at work at the start.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's start a variety of shows and then we can mix it up and it'd be different. And if some people aren't interested in one thing, they can watch another thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now we don't have as much time. It's kind of biting us in the butt because we have to wait, which this is what you'd have to do.
Yeah.
When TV used to be a thing, you'd have to wait.
I feel like next time I'm on holiday, I'm like, I want a day of watching Mr.
Yeah.
A day of watching Breaking Bad.
But yeah, this is what it used to be like. And Netflix have announced one of their new shows they're releasing weekly. They're getting away from the binge model. I prefer it. I think it definitely benefits from discussion as well. Because when they just drop everything, nobody really talks about it.
Yeah.
You drop one episode like this, then people are going to be like, what the hell is going on?
It also, like Netflix doing that sort of thing. Like, if you knew, Stranger Things is out today and you're a Stranger Things fan, you can just sign up for a 7-day free trial and binge it in that 7 days and never pay any more to them. But then if they release things weekly, you either have to wait till the whole series is finished, then binge it, but then you're likely to spoilers, or you have to subscribe to something like that. So I get it.
And the weekly format is so much better. It works. It's why Lost became a huge thing. Lost would never have been as huge as it was if it all dropped at once.
Really?
If they dropped the whole of season 1, nobody would be talking about it. Like, what would be the point?
What was that noise? What is the
Exactly.
monster?
Oh, we know because we've seen it already. It's like,
and then people hear you talking about like, what do you mean? What's this monster? And you're like, oh well, this happens and that. Oh, I'll watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely better in my opinion. Anyway, what did you think of it? I loved it. It's such a good episode. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to answers now.
Yeah.
But
it's also got so many more questions.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
This is the most annoying thing about the show. Like, it's annoying, but it's good annoying. It's that really... But it's like, you're like, oh my god, I need to know all this. And then you start to learn it all, but then it throws more questions in that you're just like,
100%.
God.
Yeah. We started off, though, with Terry Colby. Yes. Back again, not seen him for a while.
Yes, made a lovely book.
Yeah, he made a book, The Last Honest Man or some crap. But he's like, it's a preview, last preview copy, you can have it. And then they start talking about Trump, going, he's thinking of running for office, how ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy. But basically, Phil wanted him to talk to Winston Campbell, who could then abstain from a vote so they could then control the Congo.
China.
Yeah, something.
It's very much like...
Yeah.
I feel like it has a part to play in it, but at the same time, like, I just want the other guys.
Phil was... Yeah, because he was saying... No, he said if Obama's guy says, like, votes against it or whatever, or votes
Obama
for
being
it, he'll be known
as the guy that sold Africa to
China. Yeah, but he's like, he doesn't have to vote, he just has to abstain. Yeah. And then Colby's kind of like, why do you do this? What is the point?
Because he wants to be the most powerful person in the room. Bar
Yes.
one or two people.
Yeah, I love that shot though. It's like from afar. Like a lot of the shots in this show, it's never a basic, oh, you're in the center of the frame. It's like he's like in the corner, it's from afar.
Yeah.
We're like kind of from Colby's view, I guess. And then slowly as he's talking, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
More people need to watch this show to learn how to make films like Sam Esmail, because goddamn, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just laughing because my attention wandered a little bit there, and I read the synopsis of the show.
Yeah.
And I was just like, so far from the truth, but also,
yeah,
because it just says that Mr. Robot
recruited
follows
by a leader.
Elliot
Yeah.
to become involved in an underground hacking group.
I mean, he
And
started.
the reality of it now is like, wait a second.
He started it, and he wasn't recruited by anyone. It was himself.
It was himself.
Yeah.
And it's his underground
Yeah.
group.
So good. Anyway, we
Sorry.
cut to Joanna getting dressed, slow
Yeah.
motion, close-ups, and
Undies.
seeing the detail she's going to. We saw those earrings really
Yeah.
close up, which pays off.
And then I said,
Um,
is this him getting ready to go see Ollie? And you
As
kind of
in
laughed a
Elliot.
little bit. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
It's like
yeah.
you said in the moment that it was cool to see it from the different perspective because we saw it from
Yes,
in the
I
car.
like it from in the car.
And him being like, he's coming.
From
and
out
then
of the car,
open the window.
Well, from out of the car, it's so mysterious. And it's like, oh, but then in
Yeah.
the car, he's like, he's coming, quick.
Yeah.
You want to put the window down? Not
Hello,
really, but
Ollie.
you know what I mean. Yeah. And then they have a talk. Mr. Robot's there, obviously, and
Yeah.
he's still like, nobody's saying anything. But Elliot's kind of like, I feel like she can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then
Mr. Robot
Robot's
walks
like, well,
towards
Mr.
the
Robot's
door.
like, I feel like she can see me.
Yeah.
And then he goes to walk away and he's like, you're not going anywhere. It's like, oh, so trippy
Yeah.
how... Did Elliot go to walk away?
You just
Did
don't
she
know
see him?
anymore. But basically, she wants him to hack the phone that Tyrell
Yeah.
gave to. Well, Tyrell
Gifted.
to her.
Here's the thing. She said when she first dated Tyrell, she saw a woman with earrings.
Yeah.
And she wanted them, and he asked what he had to do. And, like, she said he would do anything, basically.
Yeah.
She said do anything necessary. He said he'd do anything to get them for her, and she said, I want you to sleep with that woman
Yeah.
and get me the earrings.
And then the next morning, he
The
did
earrings,
the
which we
earrings.
saw. We've seen. And they're the cheapest thing she owns, but her most prized possession,
Yeah.
I guess. Her favourite.
Yeah.
And she knows this was Tyrell because he always gave me gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spoke to me. We didn't technically, he's just been breathing
Yeah.
down the phone, but I know it's him.
Yeah.
It's what partner does. They look out for you
Each
from
other, yeah.
even, yeah.
But they're unable to trace where the calls are coming from.
Yeah.
So she wants Elliot.
I love how
to-
she looked at her right man then,
Yeah.
like, unable to, like, work out what's going on.
Yeah.
Failed me. And Elliot was kind of like, no, I can't do this. Yeah, Elliot was kind of like, no, he
Yeah.
was going to do it. And then Mr. Robot was like, if they find out he's dead, she's going to get you
Do
killed.
you want her to find out that he's
Yeah.
dead?
So, and
There's
then he
a
goes to
weird
leave.
scene of her getting like right up in his face and
He
being
thought,
like,
like, you said, oh, is she going to kiss him? What?
yeah, I was like, what?
She's like, you don't want to say no. Can you really say no to me? Or
Yeah.
something like that. There we go.
And off they go. He's driving back.
Yeah. But we got a cut to Cisco's house where Vincent.
Yes, we find out who knocked on the door and who was on the couch, and then
Yeah, he internal bleeding. He's
Yeah.
like really dying.
one of the ones with the balls.
Darlene's like, we just leave him. Screw it.
Yeah.
No hospitals. I don't
Because he
want
was
it.
saying Darlene's name is she's seen it as protecting
Cisco really ripped into her though. He's
Yeah.
like, you need to fucking stop with this bullshit.
Yeah.
You are
You're
not
not
a
a
leader.
leader.
You don't know what you're doing. You can't act like this is all part of the plan. This is way beyond control.
Yeah.
Out of control now. You need to
Yeah.
just own up to this. And ultimately, though, well, not that. I guess ultimately, yeah, it's what got them found out.
Yeah.
Going to the hospital, but again, going to the house.
There was already the
There was also
bolo.
there was also the two sketches from him going to the
Yeah.
house and stuff. Yeah. So, and at the smart house, the FBI were there.
Yeah.
What do you think of Cisco actually shouting at her for once? Because she seems to be the hard ass all the time, which
Yeah.
he has stood up to her before.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, you need to stop being a hard ass. You can't just leave the city. You need to.
Yeah.
I kind of like their relationship. It's kind of a weird, untrusting kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting because from the very beginning, it's been interesting. Like with them, the beginning. So from the beginning, they were like a bit kind of touchy with each other and a bit like untrusting. So I don't know. It's always been that way, but it's interesting. I like it.
Yeah,
I like Cisco. I like her. But yeah, the smart house had the FBI crawling all over it. Again, another just a simple shot.
What did they do with the body?
What do you mean?
Of that woman.
They burnt it in the puppy oven.
Oh yes, they did. I did think in my head I was thinking, was it incineration? But I've also watched a film recently with someone incinerating bodies that I was like, am I getting confused?
Yes. This is what happens when you don't watch them close together.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, I was going to say there was another really cool shot. Dom was looking for a detective, and it just followed her towards it instead of just. I mean, it cut in the end, but
it's just because in that scene they said about like they think that she's missing. That's why I was like, wait.
She's meant to be on holiday, but we think she's missing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they were all meant to meet here, basically. But also a neighbour seen a cab recently go, it's the same guy, this picture. And then she's like, well, if it's the same guy, why have we already burnt this house? Why didn't we put surveillance on it and wait and see if he came back? And it's all down to...
He wouldn't be going back anyway.
Yeah, it's all down to the other detective, right? I can't remember his name, begins with an S. But I want to say Szymanski, but that's from Person of Interest. But maybe it is. But yeah, he's taken a more on heads-on approach. Yeah, so we get some shots of the city all in disrepair. There's trash everywhere, and Elliot's like, "Is this the future I really fought for?"
He's in a car, isn't he? It's
her
driver's taking him home.
Yeah.
But then Elliot is obviously looking at the thing like, "Is this what we wanted?" Like, and then Elliot says about
what?
Like all the. Big,
you get a voice over him saying, "Is this the future wanted?" You see the ATMs with £50 limit, the 5-9 something or other hours and whatnot.
But then he says to the driver, "Can we make a stop?"
Hardware store, basically, or
And he's like, "No, we've got to go straight home." And he's like, "Well, the police have confiscated all my stuff, so
if you want this done, I need hardware, so we're going to have to do it."
Then you see him in
Mr. Robot's like panicking a little bit. I can't remember what he said.
We didn't see him again after that hardware store, did we?
No. Yeah, we did not.
Nice.
It's exciting. But yeah, we got the scene of Dom talking to the detective about the composite, like saying, "It's the same guy. 2 separate eyewitness accounts. We got him. We just need to like find him, and it's done."
They're waiting for
and he's like, "We've got to put Bolo out on him," and he's like, "If you do that, the Dark Army are going to kill him."
Yeah,
because they won't
Mobley.
Yes. Well, no. She kind of said about Mobley. She was like,
was he called Mobley? No.
Yeah, no. His name is. I can't remember what she said.
Trenton and Mobley are the ones that have gone now.
Yes, but Mobley is the one she said that got let loose. We lost him because of the way we approached it. Sunil Markesh.
Yeah.
That's his. I'm pretty sure that because Mr. Markesh is what she called him when she came in, but we never got his first name.
I thought they were talking about the other guy that got killed at the beginning. Not at the beginning. You know, that lived with his mum and...
Oh, Romero.
Romero! That's who I thought she was talking about.
No, because Romero... Yeah, no. I think she was talking about, we need to approach this in the right way. And he's like, well, it's done, we're doing it. Yeah. And she's like, well, if the Dark Army know that we know who it is, that's it. It's over. I mean, if they already don't know that we've... So, the hardware store. Yeah, we were in there.
Yep.
He's picking up loads of items.
Elliot's talking to us about the fact that you can get discount with eCoin.
Yeah.
So eCorp has...
basically took control of the economy again.
Created a new currency.
Yeah. After everything they've done, it's kind of... Yeah.
But he's picking up loads of stuff, isn't he?
Meanwhile, Joanna's guy is just playing... I think he's playing Watch Dogs, which has hacking in it. I don't know, though. I might have to... I didn't really quite see it. But yeah, he's picking up phones and stuff. They kind of... I think Mr. Robot was kind of saying you need to... If you find the location, we'll fake it and say it's like further away, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't end up doing that. So, well, Elliot didn't. But anyway, the phone started ringing.
Yeah, which was...
And he picks it up.
And then Mr. Robot disappears, and he could hear the heavy breathing, and then he's like...
Could he also...
Could hear that?
Because like, he was looking around. It's like, can he hear the music in the shop there as well?
Yeah, maybe.
But that don't make...
Because then he was looking around a bit like, wait, what?
Who's calling them? Elliot's calling himself. Mr. Robot's doing it. And then Mr. Robot's gone. Where's he gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. They go to the hospital
with the guy.
Vincent. And all during this part, we're getting a voiceover from Darlene talking about her being special. You're seeing Elliot set up with the Pringle can, which we saw in Person of Interest, like because of the aluminium and the way it's shaped. It gets it draws in signal. But Darlie's talking about how when she was younger, they went on holiday to Coney Island.
Yeah, she got kidnapped.
And she got kidnapped
by a woman and went to a new bedroom, which was really like.
Well, she was saying she'd hoped she woke up there and stayed there because she would have rather that than her family.
But then she realised she wasn't with Elliot.
Yeah, and she'd realised that after all this, she isn't special at all. It's all about Elliot. Elliot's the special one. It's all his plan. He's been in control of this all. Which we got a speech about with him and Mr. Robot talking about him being a leader before, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, the really cool scene. So the guy starts talking behind, like saying to Elliot, like, "Oh, I used to have a lot of clients. There was this one guy who masturbated in the car before I took him to his violin
Oh yeah,
thing."
because they're talking about because he makes the antenna.
Yeah.
Because he said I need to hack someone's Wi-Fi and give a strong signal, and then isn't the guy saying about he hopes that he doesn't find.
Oh, there's one half of him that finds we hope him, and then the other half that he's dead or whatever.
Because he used to have a lot of clients before then.
Yeah. So, and then he just starts going off, and then Elliot's like, "Oh, now he wants to talk."
Yeah, heart to heart.
Yeah. And that's the really cool part where he's like, "I can just focus on you, and we can talk."
Mr. Robot wanted
the
to come back.
freaking camera angle
Why
just
did he
pulls
want
out
to come
above,
back?
and it's just looking around. The whole.
There must be something here that he.
I really want to
Can
watch.
you
I'm going to
see
watch
it?
that scene again because
I wondered if it was something on the table. There was
there's a bunch
brown
of stuff.
book
Yeah,
on the table.
That's such a cool scene.
But then that's when we see Elliot. So he prints off a form and claims that he's a detective and faxes it to
the
them
NYPD.
because
So he's pretending to be an NYPD officer, basically, so he can then get someone to trace the phone call. So he's pretending that the person on the other end called up saying he's suicidal.
Yeah.
So then he can, So he calls them up. He's like, "I'm this detective.
did you get this information?"
Yeah, this phone number. They're calling an unknown number or whatever, and it's this. Yeah, and then they got it. The location. Yeah. Boom.
But the guy's a bit
Upper
like,
East Side.
Yeah, the guy's like, it can't be that.
It can't be that house. It's impossible.
And I'm like, what is that house?
Yeah. What is that?
There's a part of me that's like, is it their house?
It could be.
Upper East Side.
But then Elliot would have known that because he was just there. Surely he would have known where that is.
Unless they didn't go to their house.
We
don't know
they
where.
were in their house. That was 100% their house. So I don't know. Because Elliot's like confused, like, well, that's it, right? We got it. But he's like, no, it can't be. And then he goes. It's like, okay. I'm guessing, is Elliot going to go check it out?
I don't know. I feel like his curiosity would get him.
Yeah. I don't know.
However, he could be distracted.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for Elliot, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, he met Angela. Because Angela was constantly texting him. Because she said, we got the little flashback to season 1 where it was at Gideon's party where she was like, I always wanted to be this person. I can't remember the name. And then that's the name on the phone. And it's like, I need help. I like how even in that text it said A. So you knew. Just in case you didn't catch that. Yeah. And I didn't catch was there a last text? I didn't catch what the last one said, or was that it?
Where are you?
Oh, is that it? Okay, I didn't see that part because I was writing. Yeah, she needed to see him, so we can talk about that bit. So Angela basically
they meet on a subway.
Yeah, she's like, "Why did you start F Society?"
Yeah, and he's a bit like,
Yeah.
And then she talks to him about that the FBI agent came, and she's like, "I'm going to tell them my part. We've already spoke to
I'm going to tell him. Yeah, I'm going to confess. Is what she says.
I'm going to say that I planted the femtocell.
Femtocell, yeah.
But she's not going to
she
say
won't,
anything about them. But
she's just going to say what she did and what she knows.
But they need to think it's going to catch up.
She's basically, she can't keep pretending it's going to go away.
Yeah.
She knows it's catching up to her. Which is basically what Dom said to her last episode, was when I stopped struggling is when I survived.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Elliot's like, I never wanted to get you involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say bye.
It's not a very wordy scene, but it's quite a long scene.
There's a lot
for
going
not
on.
much
Yeah, but
being said, but
it's all said within
Yeah.
like the behaviour and the way they look at each other and
then Angela's just like, you should get off at this stop.
and they get up and hug. And you're like, oh, I thought they was going to kiss. And they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally. You got
I
it.
was going to say, finally a kiss that actually went successfully.
Yeah.
But then I remembered he has actually had a relationship with a woman in this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the existence of that for a second, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It always takes me back to Darlene when
Yeah,
he kissed
exactly.
Darlene.
Yeah,
and
so-
she was just like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. But Angela looked conflicted a bit then. She
Yeah.
was in tears and crying, but she was into the kiss as well, clearly. And was watching him go. So,
Yeah.
But then 2 people arrived.
Yes, who were those people?
Is that Dark Army?
How long were they on the train for?
Where were they just hiding behind
Did
one of the
they-
poles? Like?
Maybe they got on it when...
No, they were just behind a
off.
pole, like.
I think they would have seen them.
Yeah.
Um,
There we go. So that was that. Meanwhile, we found
Dying.
out that Vincent was on a respirator. It's going to be like an hour before they get results of stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's go get food.
Yep.
There
And
you
then
go.
see him at a little diner, don't you? And they're
Yeah.
chatting.
But we do find after Elliot's... Yeah, so they go to a diner and they're chatting about stuff and like Darlene saying how she's sick of everything, of
Yeah.
checking what taxi she's like, switching taxis and all
Yeah.
that and watching her back. It's kind of like, well, what did you expect from all this?
He steals
but
one of her chips.
yeah, well, before that, when they'd found the location on the GPS thing, it cut to a house being broken into. I don't know why I said house like that. House being broken into.
And it was them...
It was Cisco's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they worked out... How did they work out who it was?
From the composites, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Did we miss a bit?
Oh no, the taxi. He said one of the
yes.
taxi guys has got back to us about information. You should
Yeah.
follow up with this.
Yes.
There we go.
And then they broke in and they saw his little ID badge. and we're
Francis
like,
Shaw.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, got him. Well, found his house. So they're at the diner. Dom's gone to the hospital, or the FBI crawling over it because the woman's seen the bolo on
and
the
knew
screen.
that they were there. And they
But then Dom's like, well, Dom's questioning her constantly, like,
Yeah.
she's with who? He was with who? A woman? A man? What?
And then, like, the woman said that, we told her that the test would be an hour, so they're probably coming back in an hour.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're not coming back.
No.
And
Yeah,
so you just
she
see
was
Dom,
kind of
like, looking
just looking around, like,
confused
what is
and-
happening? She's like, why did it take so long for you to call it in? And she's like, well, the TV wasn't on. Like
the new
when
so-and-so
Francine or whoever
yeah.
comes in, she turns the channel onto the news,
News.
Janice or something.
Yeah, and then she's like, they don't
They
know.
didn't see it. So then she runs off.
Yeah.
She's going along the streets to find somewhere to
Yeah.
eat. She found somewhere, and the woman's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, where can you get food from around here?
5 blocks over.
Yeah. Now she's running. The blackouts are happening.
Yeah.
Really cool shot. I really like
And
that.
then she sees him.
Yeah. She sees them in the cafe.
So she
The
pulls
diner.
it in. All available
Units get
to
here.
6th Avenue.
All one lock-off shot from afar. You see her walk up first of all, and then she's like,
You're
and
like,
she's
who's on that motorbike?
Does she see? Well, no. Before that, she sees inside, and she's like, "Oh, well, yeah." And then she calls it in, walks up, and then you can hear sirens from a distance because she's talking to them from afar, which is great. You can hear the sirens, but then you
wonder
hear
what
a
that
bike.
conversation
Could you
was.
hear the bike straight away? I could hear it. I was like, "Oh no!" And then the bike, you're like, "Who's that bike?" And it pulls right up, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't." Dark Army with their guns just walks up, still in the same shot. Amazing,
Shoots
so
the
good.
Diner. She shoots, but she pops up, shoots back, shoots him in the
Shoots
leg.
him, yeah, and he's like stumbling off, and the
then
cops
she
come.
runs out, and then she's holding her badge up like, "Don't shoot me."
Well, no,
sort of-
before that, no, as he's stumbling over, the bike's like, "Ah, fuck this, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
And then
he shoots him in the
the chunkiness of that as well, that's
Yeah.
so good. And then she runs out, yeah. And then she's looking around like, what the hell?
covered in blood.
What the heck?
And there's me just like, what about them?
Are they alright? The diner just got shot up. Oh,
Whose
it's
blood
such
is
a
on her?
good scene. I barely remember
do
this.
not know what will happen if Darlene died, how Elliot would take that.
I mean, yeah, but like it could be. We could get a next episode where it doesn't even pay off any of that. It could just go on to the Tyrell thing, or we could learn nothing about the Tyrell thing and it just be focused on that, or it could just be about Mobley and Trenton. Like,
that's when I said Elliot might be a bit distracted because I'm imagining Darlene's gonna have got shot in the hospital, and Elliot's just gonna
yeah, craziness.
Yeah,
I love this show so much. It's so good. How are you finding this season so far?
Crazy.
We're nearly there. We've got 2 episodes left, and I think they're actually titled Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh.
I think. Spoileries. Yep, Part 1, Part 2. I don't know how long they are. They're 47 minutes each. 47, 48. There we go. Who knows? What do you want to pay off at the end of this season? What do you want to know?
I want to know what happened to Tyrell.
Yeah. I think it's been building up.
I want to know that Darlene's okay.
If Angela's going to actually confess, yeah.
Elliot's just kind of mooching through at the moment, isn't he? He's got no.
But he's going towards the Tyrell thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's just there as a constant, isn't he?
Yeah. Stage 2.
Mobley and Trenton, maybe.
Stage 2.
Stage 2.
Jesus, it's all gone to hell.
I feel like Stage 2 would be activated at the end of the season finale.
Maybe.
I feel like that would be what it's just. Whatever Stage 2 is.
Yeah. Craziness. I'm really excited. 2 more episodes and I've not seen any more. As far as I know. I don't think I have seen season 3. I definitely think I've seen the season finale of this. Because I remember it ending on like...
Did it have Darlene?
I do not remember.
You are useless.
I haven't watched this in 6 years, Claire.
I don't care. You keep telling me this. This is irrelevant information.
Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. We're really enjoying this. You gotta wait another cycle for the next episode. Otherwise, on here next is Person of Interest. But thank you for watching. Really, really love this. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.